Think like a strategist, not a victim. Most people live their lives in reaction mode. They wake up and immediately begin responding to whatever life throws at them. A message changes their mood. A setback ruins their focus. A bad opinion destroys their confidence, and one difficult situation is enough to make them feel powerless. Their emotional state depends on circumstances, which means they are constantly handing control of their life to the outside world. This is how a victim mindset is formed. It does not happen in one moment. It is built slowly through repeated patterns of blame, helplessness, avoidance, and emotional dependence. A victim mindset teaches you to believe that your future is controlled by luck, other people, timing, or conditions outside your influence. When something goes wrong, the first instinct is to search for someone or something to blame. Maybe it is your background, your family, your financial situation, your education, your environment, your friends, or your past experiences. While these factors can absolutely create obstacles, they do not have to define your future. The moment you make them your permanent excuse, you surrender your power. Strategists understand a fundamental truth. Life is not fair, and it never promised to be fair. The sooner you accept this, the faster you become effective. Complaining about reality does not change it. Understanding reality allows you to navigate it intelligently. A strategist does not ask, "Why is life unfair?" They ask, "What are the rules of this environment, and how do I move effectively within it?" This is the difference between emotional reaction and strategic adaptation. Strategic thinking starts with radical awareness. You begin observing yourself honestly. You study your own habits, routines, weaknesses, triggers, and patterns. You ask difficult questions. What behaviors keep repeating in my life? Which decisions consistently produce poor results? Where am I lying to myself? What habits are quietly destroying my progress? Most people avoid these questions because self-awareness is uncomfortable. It forces accountability. But without awareness, there can be no meaningful change. You cannot solve patterns you refuse to identify. A strategist treats life like a system. Every outcome has inputs. If your results are poor, there is usually a pattern behind them. Poor discipline creates poor consistency. Poor consistency creates weak momentum. Weak momentum creates frustration. Instead of personalizing every negative result, a strategist investigates it like data. They remove ego and focus on correction. Failure becomes feedback, not identity. This mindset is powerful because it separates events from self-worth. Failing at something does not mean you are a failure. Rejection does not mean you are unworthy. Criticism does not automatically mean you are incapable. It simply means there is information available for analysis, improvement, and adaptation. Most people allow one mistake to emotionally derail them. Strategists remain emotionally stable enough to learn from mistakes instead of becoming defined by them. Emotional discipline is one of the most underrated forms of power. Many people believe intelligence alone determines success, but emotional control is often more valuable than raw intelligence. A highly intelligent person with no emotional discipline can sabotage themselves repeatedly through impulsiveness, anger, insecurity, jealousy, or fear. Strategists understand emotions, but do not become enslaved by them. They know anger can cloud judgment, fear can create paralysis, insecurity can distort perception, excitement can create recklessness. This is why strategists pause before reacting. They create space between stimulus and response. In that space lies power. Instead of asking, "How do I feel right now?" they ask, "What action best serves my long-term objective?" Long-term thinking is another defining characteristic of strategic people. Victims are consumed by the present moment. If they feel discomfort, they seek immediate relief. If they feel uncertainty, they seek instant reassurance. If they feel boredom, they chase distraction. Strategists tolerate short-term discomfort for long-term gain. They understand that growth is rarely comfortable. Discipline often feels inconvenient. Delayed gratification feels frustrating. Consistency feels repetitive. Improvement feels slow. But they trust process over mood. While others seek entertainment, they develop skills. While others seek attention, they develop substance. While others seek shortcuts, they build systems. This is why often appear less dramatic and more grounded. They are not addicted to intensity. They are committed to progress. A strategist also studies people carefully. Human behavior follows patterns more than most realize. People reveal themselves over time through consistency, choices, boundaries, free actions, and values, not merely words. A strategist listens closely and observes patiently. They do not rush into blind trust, emotional dependence, or They understand that information is valuable, and not everyone deserves access to their inner world. Not every thought needs to be expressed. Not every plan needs to be announced. Not every emotion needs to be displayed. There is strength in restraint. In a world obsessed with constant expression, selective silence is often strategic. Silence allows observation privacy, protects focus. Another principle strategists understand is environmental influence. Your surroundings shape your standards, often without your awareness. The people you spend time with influence your expectations, ambition, language, habits, and self-image. If you constantly surround yourself with chaos, distraction, negativity, gossip, and low standards, your mind gradually normalizes these patterns. Strategists are intentional about proximity. They protect their mental environment as seriously as their physical environment. This may require uncomfortable changes, distancing from draining influences, creating stronger routines, setting firmer boundaries, and reducing access to distractions. Not everyone will understand these choices, and that is fine. A strategist does not organize their life around universal approval. Approval is unstable. Competence is reliable. Self-trust is built through integrity with yourself. This means doing what you said you would do, even when no one is watching. Keeping promises to yourself. Maintaining standards privately. Building habits that align with who you claim to become. Confidence is not built by external praise. It is built through evidence. Each disciplined action becomes proof that you can trust your own mind. This is why strategists often seem calm under pressure. Their confidence is not borrowed from circumstances. It is built from repeated internal evidence. Pressure does not disappear, but their relationship with pressure changes. They stop interpreting pressure as danger and begin seeing it as information and preparation. Life will always include uncertainty, setbacks, rejection, and difficulty. No mindset eliminates challenge, but strategic thinking transforms your relationship with challenge. Obstacles stop being personal attacks and become tests of adaptation. Pain becomes instruction. Difficulty becomes conditioning. Resistance becomes training. This mindset creates resilience without bitterness. Instead of becoming cynical, strategists become sharper. Instead of becoming passive, they become intentional. Instead of waiting, they prepare. Instead of complaining, they calculate. Personal responsibility is the foundation beneath all of this. It is not about pretending you control everything, because you do not. It is about refusing to surrender control of what is yours. Your habits are yours. Your standards are yours. Your reactions are yours. Your focus is yours. Your effort is yours. Your interpretation is yours. This is where power begins, not in controlling life, but in mastering response. No mentor, opportunity, or external force can permanently save someone unwilling to think differently. Transformation begins when you stop negotiating with weakness and start building alignment between intention and action. Your future is not created in dramatic moments alone. It is built quietly through ordinary, repeated choices. What you tolerate daily becomes your reality. What you repeat daily becomes your identity. So ask yourself honestly, are you building patterns of power or patterns of helplessness? Are you reacting emotionally or thinking intentionally? Are you waiting for life to improve, or becoming the type of person capable of improving it? Stop rehearsing limitations. Stop romanticizing struggle without growth. Stop identifying with every obstacle you face. You are not every setback you experience. You are the decisions you repeatedly make after setbacks occur. Think clearly, observe deeply, control emotion, protect focus, study patterns, build discipline. Move intentionally. Adapt intelligently. Stay patient. Remain accountable. And most importantly, stop waiting to be rescued. Do not think like a victim who expects the world to become easier. Remain accountable. And most importantly, stop waiting to be rescued. Do not think like a victim who expects the world to become easier. Stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for rescue. Stop waiting for the perfect time. The perfect time is created through action, not found through luck. Start where you are, use what you have, and commit to becoming stronger every single day. If this message gave you a new perspective, then share this video with someone who needs to hear it. Subscribe for more content on mindset, discipline, psychology, and personal growth, and become the strongest version of yourself.